Hi, it's Linda here from So Easy to Stamp. Today I have just a quick little Christmas card that I'd like to make for you, and it is featuring the Ornament design from this particular stamp set called Tags Till Christmas. So first of all, what I've done, I've already prepared my card. It's an 8.5 by 11 sheet, just folded in half, and I've creased it really well with the bone folder. There's a couple things that I do want to do first. And one of them is the little part that's going to lay on here, the layer part. I'm going to punch with the ticket corner, 4 corners. I've already done 2 of the corners here. And what I want to show you with this ticket punch is if you make sure that this cardstock goes right exactly in the little ledge there on the punch, and then just push down. I find it's probably easiest to do this when it's sitting flat on the table. A lot of punches we're used to holding up in the air. This one here will actually work a little bit better if you just do it that way. So I've already got the other corners punched, so there we go for that. What I want to do first off is to stamp on a piece of cardstock. The ornament itself, I'm using cherry cobbler cardstock, and I'm just going to ink that up well and punch on there. Now I want to make sure that I punch in the right direction so that when it goes through the punch this way, it's going to work properly. So I'm going to turn this way and punch. And let's hope it's the right direction. Okay, there we are. So that's punched. I want to set that aside though for a moment and let it dry. Another thing that I want to do fairly quickly with it, or fairly soon with this, is I know that I want to have my greeting kind of in this area here. I'm using black ink. I'm inking up a Merry Christmas greeting from the stamp set Bells and Boughs. So I'm just going to stamp that right in here with the black ink. And just be careful that not to smear it. And there we go, we've got that. So these 2 items have been stamped ahead, so they will have an opportunity to dry. The next thing to do is this particular ink, the classic ink, does dry quite quickly, so I feel that I'm pretty safe to, and okay, there we go. I thought for a moment I had it upside down. Anyway, in this case, I like to hold the stamp upside down like this, and I'm going to line it up and punch that out. I love the way the punches that Stampin' Up! Have that match the different images that we have. So there we go. We've got that done and ready to go for the next part. Now, this black should be dry, although I find that because with the solid images there's a bit more ink there, I want to take caution, and I do find that black tends to dry just a little bit slower than some of the other inks. I'm now going to stamp up Garden Green onto the leaves part of the Inspired by Nature stamp, and I'm just going to stamp it along the edge here. Try to get a good image on that. That's a fairly big area. Stamp it well. And I'm going to stamp again, and do make sure you re-ink each time. Come up a little higher. And I'm also going to do it again down a little bit lower, I should say, and extend that out a bit more. Okay, so hopefully you can see by now that this is shaping up to be the leaves, or the branches, or boughs, or whatever you want to call them, on a Christmas tree. And this little thing here, I can put it right here, and I'm going to make it look like it's going to be hanging from the branch there. So I have a ruler here, and I'm going to just lay this on here, and with the journaler, the black journaler, I'm just going to draw a line straight down from that branch down a ways. Okay, a nice line. And then, if a person wanted to get creative, this thought just occurred to me, but if you wanted to, you could always put a little bow on there if you wish. There are stamps. Actually, there is a stamp that will do that for you as well. So at this point, I'm going to take and glue that on there, and then this will go onto the card, making sure it's opening up properly. Then it will get glued on here like this. The snail is a great product to use for gluing the product on the image. I just like to take and rotate my layer in 4 turns and put a strip of nail on. Sometimes I'll put a little piece in the center just for assurance. And then set this way on here, lining it up. And of course it's always hard to do when you're on camera. Like that. And then this will get glued on here. Another way to add that would be Stampin' Dimensionals to make it stand up a little bit as well. So hope you enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching.